Hello, everybody. Today's Memorial Day. Hope you've been having a great day. And I don't know how many people are going to pop on since it is a holiday here in the States, but we will see. So I haven't been on Facebook Live in several days, so I thought that it would probably be wise to pop on before I lose my going live credentials. No, not really, but I just wanted to get on here and do something and get the week started off. What are you guys doing? Have you been out doing anything fun today? If you are here with me live, pop on and say hello. Otherwise, if you don't see the little red live button, then let me know. Type in hashtag replay so I know you've been here, and let me know where you've watched from. I always enjoy seeing where everyone has come live from. So, I already see people popping on. Hi, Sue. How are you doing? Are you doing anything fun today, you guys? My husband had to work today, and my sister-in-law had come up to visit, so she just went home today. She lives several hours away, but she had come up and, so we got to see her. Hi, Deborah. I'm good. How are you doing? I am very good. I hope you guys are having a great day. I don't know if you're out doing anything, any barbecuing or anything. Hello, Martha. Yeah, I thought there might be some people not out doing anything, just like I was today. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and hop on here and say hello, and we'll do something fun. You guys, we're going to do another version of that kind of offset grid card that we did the other day. And that's the one that we used for the pop-up card in our mystery card class. Hi, Estella. And so we're going to do a little bit different twist on that today, and I think you will, I think you'll like it. So hang on just a second. Let me get my stuff out of the way here, and let me twist us down here to the desktop. You guys, I have got the prettiest paper that we're going to use today, and this is called Thoughtful Journey, and it's already in the 6x6 size. And so it's got 4 pieces of each one. So it's like getting a whole piece, but instead of a design that you chop up, they've got a little scene on them, and they are just all so pretty. I love, love, love the colors. And so this is what we're going to use for our decorative paper for our card today. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, I love these colors. So just really fun pieces. And then I knew how much I loved these, and then I was messing around with it earlier. I was taking it out of the package, a piece I wanted to use, and then I'm like, oh wait, I forgot that it had stuff on the back. So it's got all these coordinating pieces on the back as well. Isn't that pretty? I love it. So we're just going to pick one of those to work with today, and I'm going to use this one right here. So in case you did not join us for our mystery card. Now, I did post mine. I think I posted the one I made. I posted it in the group and on my page as well. And it is, yikes, I bonked the light. So we're going to do something like this, but we're going to use a paper, a paper that's got more of a scene on it. And so, it can look like this. If you don't, you can use the same piece and just, do this little offset grid like that if you want to. So we are going to use this piece. Let me get my trimmer out here. And so we're going to cut a piece, same size. So here's what we're going to do. I've got my card base that is like an 8.5 by, it's like half a piece of an 8.5 by 11, right? And so that's going to be our card base. So just like this. Hi, Kim. Hi, Diane. And thanks for popping on, everybody. Oh, let's see. Deborah says her daughter went to see her great-grandson who's still in the hospital after open heart surgery. He's now 15 days old. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, those kinds of things are scary. I hope that goes well. We'll be thinking about that. Okay, so now this piece is going to be, so we've got our piece like this, half of an 8.5 by 11, And we're just going to go ahead and use it like a regular, card fold. Our other one was a top fold. And so then that makes this piece of, let's see, so if this is 4¼ by 5½, this one needs to be 4 by 5¼ okay? So now then, our next piece that we're going to cut with this, we want it to be, let's see, 3½ by 4⅞. So we can kind of look at it and decide when we've got this much that we want to cut. I don't know that it really matters, but I think I want to make a greeting kind of where some of this light place is. So I can either cut my card this way and put my greeting over here, or put it over here. But I like all of this right here. So I think that's how I'm going to try to get some of that part. So what did I say? Okay, so I need it 3½ inches wide. Oh my gosh, look at that. I had it right there already. So 3½ inches wide. And then we can use this for, oh, you know what? I wish I'd have trimmed the other part off. Oh, that was silly. Okay, so if you do this, trim the bottom part off first, and then you could even use that like on the back side of your envelope if you wanted to. Well, still good. Well, no, that's still the wrong direction. Okay, and now we need it to be 4 7/8 this direction. And now we're going to cut it in half. So we're going to cut that at, what did I say it was? 3½. So that is 1½, 1 3/4. If I can find it. There it is. So just cut it in half. And now then we're going to cut this at 3 inches. So now we need to decide, let's pull one of these back up here. So now we need, oh my gosh, I can't talk. We're going to decide, do we want it to lay out just like this, or do we want this to be a small piece up here and the long part down here? So I mean, you just have to decide which way you want to do it. Do you want it broken up like this, or do you want it broken up like that? It just depends. Now I got this tree cut right almost down the center. I'm glad it's not right in the center. That would make me unhappy. The measuring is so confusing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, so this piece is just 3½ by 4 7/8. 3½ by 4 7/8. Okay. So we're going to cut 3 inches. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do my 3 inches on this way. I think I'll make the tree the long part. And so if that's the way that one is, then I want my 3 inches. No, I just did that one. I need my 3 inches up here. So let's flip it around the other way and do our 3 inches. Okay. So it's going to make a little bit different look to the card. Same style, just a tad bit different. Oh, you guys, oh no, I thought my little strip I was going to do my greeting on, I thought for a second I forgot to bring it over here, but I didn't. So now we're just going to glue these on, and we are going to just, now, you guys, I have a new blade coming for a paper trimmer, but until then, I don't want all these raggedy edges. And so if your blade starts leaving you raggedy edges and you don't want it, just take like a little nail file, or they've got some of those little sanding blocks that you can use. Just use something like that and you can clean it up pretty easily. Well, I say that, but it didn't. Okay. I know, Diane, isn't it? It is a pretty print. Super pretty. All of that is. And I think, it's not so much the print. I really like the color palette that they've used. I love those kinds of colors. I love blues and greens and purples together. Okay, so this goes like this. And then It's not too bad. And then this one goes down here, and that just leaves us with our small piece up here. And you know, if you wanted to do the thing and flip it around, and you still wanted to do that, you know, you could even do that. Look, you've even got that still, and it'd still make a pretty card. But I want it to still look like part of its little picture. So, I mean, even though those are separated, you can still see the picture, right? Oh, I'm not very happy with how ragged those ends still are. So let's go ahead and let's glue those down. You guys, I got gnats in here. Oh, tell ya, those kinds of things just get to be so annoying, don't they? Such a nuisance. If you get any flies in the house, those little fruit gnat things, and we don't even know what they came in. I kind of think it was a little bag of mandarin oranges. That's the only thing I can think of, and still, I don't like it. Doesn't matter what they came in with; they're still annoying, right? Okay, so we're just gonna glue those on. I hear somebody out mowing their yard today. I can hear them out there. I tell you, you know, when I was growing up, we lived kind of out in the country, and it's not so much country anymore. Although it is the same place where we lived, it still is pretty much little, you know, acreages around. And, oh, I tell you, on these 3-day holidays, oh, man, my dad especially, would just work his fingers to the bone trying to, you know, use that extra day to get things in. Usually Memorial Day weekend was when we would put in garden. This was outside Denver. And so by then you could usually figure that, you know, the threat of frost was over, and usually Memorial Day weekend was when we got the garden in. And he usually had a pretty large garden. You guys, these, I did not get these very even. I got way more on this side than over here, but do you think if I didn't tell everybody that they would know? Hi, Donna. I think if you gave this as a card, they wouldn't know or care, right? It's only while you're making it that you think about it. And so now we've got this little grid of our picture, and you can still see the picture. See, look at that. Isn't that cute? So looking at it up in the monitor, yeah, I mean, you can still see that's the whole little picture. I think it's so cute. And I just used this, you know, blue color. I don't even know what the blue color is. So now what I'm going to do is I want to use, well, I am not going to wrap any ribbon on. This is going to be a ribbonless card. And you could use something, you know what would have been pretty for a background, a card base. Could have even been this pretty color here, and that would have been gorgeous. But I'm just going to do it on this white piece. And just call that good. All right. And just put that on there. Just slide that into place. What are you doing?
You locked me out.
Oh, I just shut the door. What do you mean I locked you out?
Well, that usually means you're not alive.
Oh, well, I am.
I came the other way.
Well, nobody can see you. They can hear us now.
Hi, everyone.
Okay. Oh, I wondered what. So what'd you do? Go around through the house?
Yeah.
Out the side door? How nice of you.
I don't want to disrupt the craftathon.
No, you wouldn't want to disrupt us. That's right. The craftathon. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be fun to have a craftathon, you guys? Oh, Diane says hi, Jen. She's off in the other room now. Okay, so now, check this out. I have got these...
Hi, Diane.
You're so silly. Okay, so now, check this out. Now, this is a punch from Stampin' Up. And they don't have this particular, I thought they still had this. They don't, but they still have one that will do the same thing. Just the ends are a little bit different. And this is, I thought when I first saw this, this was so cool because you can get 3 different sizes, 3 widths of like a little label type thing. And it punches, you know, whichever one of these that you want. And so I know the one size down is 3/4 of an inch. I imagine this other one is an inch. So I'm just going to push this in here and cut this little end. So we've got this fun little label at that 3/4 of an inch. So I mean, it just gives a little something, something, right? And so, or we could do this, and I'll show you what this other one looks like. And who knows, if I mess up my my stamp, we might use it. Who knows? Okay, so see, oh, I didn't get it. Oh, it's not quite in the middle. This must be a little bit off. But look, it's not quite even. It's okay. So I hope I can use this one. Now I'm going to show you a little trick, you guys. I thought it would be fun to use kind of one of these other colors. I was going to just stamp kind of like, I didn't want a real black color for my little greeting or anything. And I had that little gray color that was in that paper pumpkin that I had been using. And I thought, no, you know what I'm going to do? Now here, this is what I got. So the colors that come in, the end colors, they bring in like 5 special colors into the line every year. And so they leave them for I got it upside down. They leave them in for 2 years. And so these were the ones that were the new colors for this year. So there's 5 of them. Now these are markers, they call them Stampin'Write. And the reason is, what did I get on me? So this is what they look like. They have kind of a more of a writing nib on one side and then a brush nib on the other side like this. And so instead of buying, and I don't know, as many colors of ink pads as I have, I don't really use a lot of them. I usually stamp my greetings in like black or a dark gray usually. Hi, Rhonda. And, and so I just don't know. Oh, we've got Elaine. Hey, Elaine. Thanks for joining us. She's joining us over on YouTube. Let me pop back over here and see if we had anybody else pop in from YouTube. Thanks for joining us. So, what you can do is you can take the brush nib and you can use it on a stamp. And so that's what I'm going to do here. But for the price of the pack of these, all 5, and now I have all the colors. If I want to use any of the end colors on something, I've got them. And, then if I decide there's a color that I love and I am using all the time and I want to pick up the stamp pad, then I can do it. But until, I were to really decide I was truly in love with it, I would just wait. And some people think they have to have like all the colors all the time, but you just have to know how you craft. Know how you craft, and then know what's the right thing for you to do, right? So we've got that on there, and I'm going to take a little bit, I've got a wipe here, and I'm just going to wrap it around my finger, and I'm just going to make sure that I don't have any of this because I'm not doing the whole thing. This one says, hello friend, but I'm not going to put hello friend. I just want to put hello. So I've got that inked. I'm going to put it close down here because I don't need the whole thing. I'm just going to press it down. And now I've got that. Oh, I forgot. Let's try it again. Maybe I can, there's 2 sides to the paper. Let's try it again. When you use that, I forgot one of the important parts of this technique. Hang on. And these are water-based dye ink markers. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There are other markers that you can use for things like that are juicier than what these are. And, these probably weren't really intended to be used exactly like this. But I'm just telling you, it can be done. It can be done. It's probably not that great for your nib either. So now I've got that across there. I'm going to wipe this up. And now you have to do this magic part. You huff on it. You go, you just give it a breath. Because it's water based, and that just kind of helps to bring it back to life. So I'm just going to press it down there. Let's see how that one did. Much better. I forgot to breathe on it. So there. So we've got that. The inks can dry a little. Huffing on it puts a little moisture back on it. Sure does. Yep. By the time you do all of that, marking on it to get your, to get the ink onto a stamp. Yes. Okay. So now I'm just going to put this up in here. And let's see. What shall we do? I'm going to... I don't know if I want to dovetail it or just, you know what? I kind of don't want to dovetail it because then it'll make it look like it's really headed off the page. It is, but, or maybe we just set it down here. I'd planned to put it up here, but I don't like that. I'm going to put it down here. This is a nice kind of empty spot there. Let's do that. And then I can still do a tiny little dovetail to give it a little bit more interest. So cut up the middle. And then from each corner, and that'll give you a nice even dovetail. If you get your center right. I have demoed that and it's not been anywhere near the center. And let's see about putting it up. Let's raise it up a tiny bit with some dimensionals. I'm just going to put one on each end here. And pull that backer tape off. And just put it down here. Maybe I'll just put it over here. That way it can kind of cross over into the other side. You just play around with it, right? You just do what you decide you like. Okay, and now I've got these fun, pretty they're kind of iridescent. I thought these were gorgeous. And now I'll just have to pick something to go on there. I'm just going to put one right there. And I think because of all the blue, I'm going to use one of the blue ones. I'll never get that on there. Hang on a second. And I'm just going to put one little tiny drop of glue. You don't have to. I just like to do it. I've just had things over all these years not stick. And you never know who might save the card, right?
Right.
Jennifer. Why is it our families always have to be the ones that are so sassy to us? She's an adult, so, it's not like... She is a kid being sassy, but, she's an adult kid. So, yeah, Jennifer?
I said sass.
Okay. I wasn't sure what else you said.
I learned that from a bumper sticker at school.
Oh, my goodness.
Mom of sassholes.
Okay, let's not say that. Oh, my gosh. Hi, Tammy. I missed you guys, too. I was so sad. You guys... I was supposed to go to a crafty retreat this weekend, and on the day to leave, I wasn't feeling good, and I tell you, it was a long drive for me, but mostly I did not want to go down and spread any germs. I've got some people down there that I know have some health issues, and I did not want to do that. And so I started feeling better yesterday. But yes, I was so sad to miss it all. Hi, Jet. Tammy, I hope you guys had the most amazing time ever, which I'm sure you did. You can't get a bunch of women together and it not be a hoot of a time, right? Thanks, you guys. So that's it. But look how different that is. I mean, we've got this one where we flip the things around. And I mean, yes, they're similar, but, it looks totally different. And then if you want to use your same color paper, this one never got finished. But, same color. And, the reason I put this on here was because the color on the flip side, oh my goodness, it does not go with this. So if you're going to use one piece of paper and flip it over, you have to make sure that it looks good on both sides. This is the back side of this one. So it looked gorgeous together. And then, then you can use a little scene like this, and then you don't have to worry about, what it is. All you got to do with this is remember which side. But you know what, you guys, if you did something like this, this is what I would urge you to do. Where's that pack of paper? Here it is. This is what I would do. And I thought about it, and at the time to cut it, I completely forgot. Rain check. It was a hoot of a time. Tammy, I often go down that way periodically. There's another crafty friend that I meet up with down there, and sometimes I head that way. Maybe sometime we can meet up. This is what I would do, you guys. I would cut it off this way first of all, and have this long strip, and then I could have used that on like the envelope flap. Wouldn't that be fun? So I think I've got an envelope here somewhere. Let me see. I'm getting it. So I could just put it right here. So you put that strip on there and, just cut it around the edges a little bit. And then wouldn't that be pretty? It would coordinate with your card. And so it's on the back side, so it's not going to mess anything up running through the post office. And they're not going to think, oh my goodness, these people who put all of this effort on, and it makes our jobs harder because the machines can't read it. So anyway, but you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you popping on today. And just like I thought, not everybody was probably going to be out doing something. So let's see, I'm going to be on tomorrow. Tomorrow in the morning at 11 Eastern, I am going to spin the wheel of names for in the clubhouse for those who submitted their card. And if you didn't do that yet from mystery card class, you still have time to get in the group and do that, because I was taking cards that were submitted clear through today. So we'll do that, and I'm going to do it here on this page and then just share it in, because it is kind of a mess of a way to get myself in there with the way that I do lives just into the group. So and then I'll be on at 3 Eastern in the afternoon again. And I'll remember what I made a clever name for all of our things, because we're on Artful Adventures, and so I made kind of an adventure name for each day. So we're gonna have fun all week, you guys. I will see you later. Have a wonderful rest of your holiday, and go make something fun. Okay, talk to you later. Bye bye, everybody.